Hi, welcome to this onboarding. This is pretty much what you're going to be doing before you book a one-on-one with your mentor, whether that be me or someone else. But these are a few of the things that you want to know before booking that call. Okay, so first of all, my name is Gabby. Welcome to the team. We're super excited to have you here. When I say that you guys enrolled at the most incredible time, you're going to see exactly why. Okay, so as you know, with Q, you can work this business completely through customer sales. You do not need to recruit a single person to hit every single rank within this company, okay, with the CV rank. So I'm actually going to pull up the comp plan so that you guys can see my screen. And that way we can figure out exactly what it is that you're looking to make and how you want to do it. Okay. So with customer volume, you're going to see that section 1 and 2 of the comp plan are solely your CV rank, which is customer volume rank, and your customer sales commission that you're going to be making. Okay. So just to give you guys an example, with my previous company, I used to always make it a goal to sell 2,000 points a month minimum. And that would make me 15%. So it was like $300 that I would make from that. And here, if I were to sell 2,000 points, okay, if we look at the second box and we look at the third rank executive, you just need 1,500 points in volume for this, right? Customer volume points. So I would have landed on the third rank with 2,000 points, and that would make me a 250 set pay for being at that rank. But apart from that, when you look at box 1, you're going to see the percentage that you're going to get back in commission based on the points that you have. So at 2,000 points, you are making 30% commission apart from the 250. So that would be $600 plus the 250. That's $850 that I would be making off of those 2,000 points. Okay. So that's insane. Because like I said, previously it was like $300 off of 2,000 points. So one thing to know when you guys are getting ready for your one-on-one with your mentor, you want to know how much do you think that you would like to sell in volume? What can you commit to so that you can decide how much that's going to be paying you out for your sales. So you want to look at, okay, these are the CV points required for those ranks. What do I think that I could actually commit to working towards? And then you calculate how much would that pay me out? Am I okay with that amount, or do I want to go for more? Okay, so before you get on that one-on-one, really look at this and think like, what would be my goal to make just off of customer sales? Okay. And then apart from that, if you are looking to build a team, you can do both, right? You can rank up in customer sales. You're going to rank up in OV ranks, which is overall volume, and your entire team contributes to these ranks right here. Okay. So for OV, which is box number 3, let's look at the third rank, again, executive. Okay. It's the same requirements, 100 PV, but here you need a minimum of, or not a minimum, you need 2 personally enrolled ambassadors who are active. And that's the most that you ever need to hit every single rank in this comp plan. Okay. If you look at it, which is crazy. So 2 personally enrolled active ambassadors, and then you need 1,500 points, the same as CV executive, but this time your entire team contributes to that volume. When you look over to the next column that says 60%, it says max percentage from each leg that you can take to qualify you for this rank is 60%. What does that mean? With this team, if you have if your mentor is really good with recruitment, they're going to be contributing to part of your team, your leg 1 volume. Okay. So for example, if you enrolled with me, you're going to look at your back office, and once you're placed in my downline, every single person that gets placed after you is going to literally be under you. Okay. So everything that all of these people do contributes to your leg 1 volume. Okay. So let's say that you look at your back office and you have 3,000 points in leg 1. Okay. That's coming from whoever your mentor has been enrolling and placing after you. The max that you can take of those 3,000 points is 900. Why? Because that's 60% of the 1,500. Okay. So 900 points is what you can take from that. So that means that all you're missing is 600 points that have to come from leg 2. Leg 2 will be everything that you do. So like every ambassador you enroll, every ambassador they enroll, customers that they enroll, etc. The only thing that does not count for your OV rank is your personal volume and your personal customers. Why? Because your personal customers count for your CV. They go up to the CV, okay? So it's your, for OV, everything that counts is every ambassador you enroll, every ambassador they enroll, and every single customer within your organization except for your own, because your own goes to your CV ranks, okay? So when we look at executive and you see that the set pay for executive is $250, that's insane because you're getting paid $250 off of those 600 points, right? If your upline is built in your leg one. And apart from that, when you do that within your first 30 days, if you look over to section 4, the promotional rank bonuses, you're going to make an extra $500 bonus for hitting executive within 30 days. Why? Because you're going to get a bonus when you hit builder of 100, a bonus when you hit pro of 100, and a $300 bonus when you hit executive, totaling $500 plus your 250 set pay that you get at executive. So that's $750 that you can make your first 30 days for hitting this rank. And just to put it into perspective, with my previous company, the first rank was 1,200 points, and you would get paid like $100. And we're talking about $750 that you can make within your first 30 days, okay, which is amazing. So now let's talk about placements, okay? Because placements are important, and you have to learn how it is that you're going to determine where you place people when they come into your organization, okay? So what is your upline going to be looking for when they're placing you? And these are the same things you're going to be looking at when you are placing your new ambassadors. So I want you guys to write this down because this is going to be very important. Number one, are they active? Why? Because if they're not active with 100 PV or more, it doesn't matter where I place them, right? They're not going to be able to rank. It doesn't matter if I place them up here and they have 3,000 points in volume and they could rank up if they have whatever. They're not active. So they can't hit that rank and they cannot get paid. So being active is like extremely important. It's 100 PV or more to be active. Number two, do they have an active auto ship from the 1st through the 5th of the following month? Why? I'm going to be honest with you guys. When I was looking at Q, the only thing that was stopping me from enrolling was the auto ship. Even though I knew you could push it back, and even though I knew the company did not require you to purchase every single month. However, I've been in this industry for 6 years and I've never had an auto ship. I've actually always said, we don't have an auto ship. We don't have an auto ship. And now I was going to have an auto ship. I was like, an auto ship, until I understood the reason behind it. And I'm like, how does every company not have an auto ship? It's so strategic. It literally gives you so much stability. You can plan for your points, all of that. So let's talk about it. Number one, we all know like you need products to be able to showcase the products, talk about the products, all of that stuff, right? So like in my previous company, if I ran out of shampoo, if I ran out of the mask, the oil, the body care, whatever, I would reorder it. I would order like 4 times a month because I use the products. So I could not run out of them, because if I run out, how was I going to talk about them on social media, right? That makes sense. However, when I look at my back office and I see that somebody doesn't have an active auto ship for the following month, I can guarantee 2 things. Number one, the next month when they run out of products, because these are consumable, this isn't like hair care, body care, this is health and wellness. You actually do consume these products. They come in 30-day quantities, a lot of them. So if you don't have an order for the following month, what products are you going to have to talk about the following month? Like I can guarantee you won't be able to go on your story and be like, all right, guys, I'm getting ready to go to the gym. I'm so excited because this makes me feel XYZ. Like I love how great it dissolves. You don't need to mix it, whatever. And you also can't be like, oh my gosh, Susie, I know that you love going to the gym. I know that you're like super crazy gym rat, whatever. Please try this energy before you go to the gym tomorrow and just give me your feedback. I want your feedback. You won't be able to do it because if you don't have products to showcase, you definitely don't have products to share. You've run out. So I can pretty much predict how your business is going to go that next month when you don't have the ability to do these things. Okay. So more than just like the auto ship, it's really more, do you have the products to actually be able to effectively run your business the following month? Okay. The second thing with the auto ship is it makes you paycheck qualified. How? When I had enrolled at the end of April, and my upline was doing a placement suite incentive. And she said, hey, make sure you have an auto ship from the 1st to the 5th, whatever. I left mine for the 15th because that was like, I just signed up. I spent like 200 PV. So it was like $400 to get started. I really don't need products on the 1st of May. Okay. And I remember she was like, it's not about that. What are your customer orders set to? And I'm like, checking. Almost always customers are going to set their auto ship for the very last day that they possibly could. And it makes sense. If I were to get a customer right now at the end of June, they probably wouldn't be like, Gabby, set up my auto ship for July 1st. They're going to ask me to do it July 15th, the furthest that it could go, right? So my upline was like, right. So your customer auto ships are set for the 15th. Your auto ship is set for the 15th. So what's going to happen at the beginning of May when you have all of these points, but you're not active? You're not going to re-rank and you're not going to get paid because you're not active. And I was like, immediately no, went back, changed my auto ship to the 3rd. And thank God that I did, because I remember May 5th, I had re-ranked bronze, which is already a 4-figure paycheck. So I would have missed out on a 4-figure paycheck that Friday just because I wasn't active. And in network marketing, you're going to see the people that come to work with you, if you don't help them make a paycheck, no matter how small, ASAP, they tend to get discouraged and they tend to give up before they ever really try. So if I have somebody that comes on to work with me and they're amazing with enrollment, but maybe not with customers, like they're just, that's their strength, and they have all of these points and they're not active, they're not getting paid until their auto ship goes out on the 15th, they're going to miss out on literally like 3 paychecks at the beginning of the month. And for what? Just because they're not active a few days early. So I try to, from the start, just set the tone, like, my job, your mentor's job, is to help you guys make enough money so that you can afford your business, but plan to be able to afford your business because you definitely need the products in order to be able to talk about them. Okay. The third thing with the auto ship is, if you notice, the auto ships run from the 1st through the 15th of the month, right? And the reason why is because on the 16th, you're going to be able to log into your back office and be like, okay, of every single customer that was going to order this month, that order has gone through, like existing customer, that order has gone through, points are here. Of every single ambassador that was going to order this month, that order has gone through, those points are here. So these are the total points that I have with everybody that exists within my organization. So now how much more are we missing for that next rank? How many more customers do we need team-wide? How many more ambassadors do we need team-wide? And it allows you to strategically plan for what you're missing at the middle of the month, instead of, like, for example, in my previous company, we ran flex ships until the 25th. So on the 26th, we'd be like, we have 4 days to do what? Okay. And then that's when you call people and you're like super stressed, you're freaking out. I love that here, this company literally has it during that time frame. So at the middle of the month, you can actually plan for what you're missing and you can actually go and reach those goals. Okay. So that's that on the auto ship. So what I'm actually going to do really quick is I'm going to show you guys how you can set up your auto ship in your back office. Okay. So when you're in your back office, let's go to auto ship. Okay. When you're in your back office, and you click on orders, you're going to click on manage auto ship. And here's where you can make sure that you have 100 PV, right? In whatever products it is you want to get. You can go to add more items to make sure that it gets to 100. Q Core is actually 100 PV right away. So we'll do that. We'll add Q Core, right? And then when we review it, let's say I want to take off the greens and I want to leave Q Core. You just want to make sure that the date it's set from any time from the 1st through the 5th. Let's move it to the 1st. And then you would save it. Okay. And now your auto ship is set to go. So when you are meeting with your mentor, make sure that you arrange your auto ship so that you guys can go over it together. And if you need product recommendations, you can do that on your one-on-one. And then another important thing is, for example, you want to make sure that you are active, okay, with 100 PV. If you are not active with 100 PV, you want to go to, if you're watching this video before the 15th, you can place an auto ship to get you to 100 PV, or you can go to place an order, and that whatever points you're missing, you can add it to your order to make you active. Another way that you can get active is through customer sales. Okay. So let's say you bought a lot of products, you don't need products the following month. How do you get active? You can get active through customer sales. So if you have, let's say, 20, 30, 50 PV and you have a customer order of 100, the computer will borrow 50 points to make you active. Okay. So that you have 50 and now you have another 50, you have 100 points. However, you are not going to get paid on that 50 that was used to make you active, because technically that would have been your order. Okay, so I always tell people, just make sure that you have the products that you're gonna need. Okay, that you have 100 PV that is going to make you active. That's also going to help you with placements, because when your upline is doing placements, we run reports that show whoever is active and whoever has an active auto ship from the 1st to the 5th to help us with placements, so that we don't have to look back and forth through everybody's accounts while placing. Okay, so you want to make sure that before your one-on-one, your PV says 100 and that you have your auto ship set for 100 PV or more from the 1st through the 5th of the following month. Okay. Apart from that, the third thing that we look for, so to recap, are you active? Do you have an active auto ship from the 1st to the 5th? And then the third is, do you have an event ticket? Why? Q hosts a lot of training events. And the cool thing is that we get access to virtual tickets if it's not in our area, and it's $10. What's the point of the virtual ticket? One, you get to listen in on the training, you get to watch the training, et cetera, but you also get to participate in whatever promo is being launched at that training event. So for example, sometimes we have a promo like everybody who has a virtual event ticket or an in-person ticket can now offer the $99 registration fee reimbursed to everybody who enrolls within these next 2 or 3 days. Okay. That's amazing, because one, it incentivizes you to get trained, but two, it's a great opportunity for you to reach out to those people that maybe were like on the fence about joining, or they said they were going to do it and they haven't. And now you can be like, oh my God, Gabby, they just launched a promo and now you can get your $99 registration fee reimbursed. Are you ready to get started? Okay. And they're going to be like, oh my God, yeah, that's amazing. I want my $99 reimbursed. So definitely you want to be on the lookout for events. You can ask your mentor if you want to see where the events are at and the dates, so that you can decide if you're going to go in person, if you're going to go virtual, and you can offer these promos. So those are honestly the most basic parts before leading up to your one-on-one with your mentor. So what you want to do now is you want to message them, whether that be me or somebody else, and tell them, hey, I just watched the onboarding. Can we schedule a one-on-one? And that way we can then talk about the tangibles, how to get your first customer, how to get the first ambassador, depending on how it is that you're wanting to work your business. And we can help you reach those goals that you're going for. So thank you so much for watching, and welcome to the team.